The transatlantic alliance is cracking. For decades, Europe's security rested on one pillar, NATO's Article 5. But with United States President Donald Trump repeatedly threatening to pull out and calling the alliance a paper tiger, Europe is officially looking for an exit strategy. The tipping point was not just rhetoric, it was a direct hit. An Iranian drone strike on a British base in Cyprus, an EU member state. Now, facing American unpredictability, Europe is preparing to defend itself with less America. Enter the European Union's hidden weapon, Article 42.7 of the Lisbon Treaty. It is a mutual defense clause that has only been used once by France after the 2015 Paris terror attacks. On paper, it is actually stronger than NATO's Article 5. While NATO only requires members to consult on a response, the EU's Article 42.7 legally obliges member states to provide aid and assistance by all the means in their power. The shift from theory to action is happening right now. At a high-stakes summit in Cyprus, EU leaders reached a historic consensus to bridge the divide. Cyprus President Nikos Christodoulidis confirmed the European Commission is officially drafting a blueprint for a synchronized military response.
Let's say France triggers Article 42.7. Which countries are going to be the first to respond to the request of the French government? What are the needs of the government or the country that triggers Article 42.7? All those, they are going to be put in a blueprint in order to know when and if a member state triggers Article 42.7 to have an operational plan to put in action.
A defense pact means nothing without weapons. The EU is aggressively rearming through a low-interest loan scheme known as SAFE. 19 member nations have already submitted national defense plans to secure EU financing to strengthen their defense industries. But the unified front faces internal sabotage. Hungary's defense plan is currently frozen, actively being reassessed by an incoming government over severe corruption risks tied to outgoing leadership. Can Europe actually fight without Washington? Skeptics say no. Unlike NATO's streamlined, US-led command structure, experts warn the EU is an inefficient compromise machine. Poland's Foreign Minister Radosław Sikorski has publicly stated that serious European defense is unachievable without fundamentally changing EU treaties. Each nation holds different rules of engagement, and the EU is legally barred from funding military operations directly from its core budget. This is a monumental geopolitical pivot. The EU's drive for military autonomy is accelerating as the bloc hemorrhages money, losing 24 billion euros to the energy crisis sparked by the US-Israel war against Iran.